And I'll tell you, where I'm planning on investing it, I do not suggest you do it. So let's get into it. Hey everybody, it's Grant, and hi, I'm Thor. He's a cute little guy. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about Jim Cramers' thoughts on the market, where he sees the S&P 500 going, what my thoughts are on this crazy market with crazy crazy high inflation. And I'm also gonna buy 5 stocks in this video just to kind of put my money where my mouth is and show you what I'm doing, so that way you can better invest your money by seeing how I'm investing mine. So I think we all can agree, including Thor, all right, I'm babysitting today, right? Yeah. Good boy. But I think we all can agree that we're in record high inflationary times where the market is at the very best strained. Our new meme currency is eggs, saying like, I know what I got here. And it used to be gasoline and then also plywood in 2020. So when it all comes down to it, I watch Jim Cramer, but I also like to pay attention to what I believe he means, not just necessarily what he says or what he's paid to say. Jim talks about we're in a bull market, and I don't even think Jim believes that. And the good news is we're actually going to watch some proof today where it could go either way, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So the first thing I want to start off with is actually this clip right here where Jim kind of makes a joke, but everything seems to be just on that fence. Now understand, as an analyst, you can't just make a prediction and be wrong all the time. So you got to straddle that line until you kind of see that data starting to change. And he's causing mayhem. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Maybe when we hear from the Fed later this week, that's the big question right now. Are we still in a bear market, or have the broader averages transitioned to bull mode? At times like this, you know what you got to do? You got to check your emotions. Take them out of the equation. Assess the situation from a more quantitative perspective. So tonight we're going off the charts with the help of Mark Sebastian. Oh, Mark's a brilliant technician. He's the founder of
Okay, fine. You can watch it too.
Sebastian thinks we're absolutely going to see a retest of the new floor of support at the 200-day moving average. If that floor doesn't hold, he wouldn't be surprised to see the S&P plunging to a new low around 3,400. So if that doesn't hold, he thinks we're going much lower. But the bottom line, the charts as interpreted by Mark Sebastian suggest that we're approaching a decisive moment here. If the S&P 500 can avoid a major decline this week, he's feeling optimistic about the future. On the other hand, if he gets clobbered, he sees a heck of a lot more downside. So watch the averages, watch the volatility index to see if the action is telling the truth.
So I wanted you to watch this very, very brief part of this video, and we were going to make it a little faster for you, is because they don't know. You have a volatility expert who is unsure. He thinks we're either going to touch the bottom, which is what I believe he's being swayed to say, and it's going to go back up, or we're going to retest those lows. And if it passes past those lows, we're going to see a whole lot more pain, right? So he's thinking 3,400. I'm not. Jim gave a pretty decent explanation that we are not at the part of the horror movie yet where the boogeyman comes out of the closet, but we are at the suspenseful part of it where we're really unsure and we're kind of lurking around the corner as to what's going on. And that's why you're seeing the volatility index being so crazy. And honestly, folks, remember this, the stock market does pre-price things in. So there's going to be some fear pre-priced in, but if it gets really bad and we go into a pretty nasty recession, personally, I think that we could be one of the biggest recessions we've ever seen because this part of the recession will be more people, nonetheless, the banking industry of 2008. Right now, everybody's upside down on a vehicle because they paid too much buying a pre-owned vehicle to buy it where the supply was. And the demand was for a vehicle. They should have bought a new one, but they couldn't find one because there's nothing new being built. And so that's just what happened. So everybody ended up having to pay a whole lot more, raising the prices of that, eggs, gasoline, plywood, all the rest of the things. So I'm telling you, it's very concerning. My personal thoughts with Jim Cramer right now is I 100% agree. You don't know. I don't know. You don't know. No one has a crystal ball. But I will say I heard something different than what he said on there. I heard we're at a pivotal point. We're at a pivotal point that if it goes up and it bounces from that bottom, then guess what? We might be seeing a little bit more life in the system until we really drop the bottom out. Will the government and will the economy be able to balance itself out and maybe give us another 5 or 10 years without having a recession? Maybe. But I think with all the things that have been going on and necessarily the leadership that we've been dealing with, I'm seeing it. And we'll just have to see and wait it out to see if it happens. And also, I just saw me and Thor, sorry, he wanted to be included. Me and Thor just saw this clip last night, and we wanted to go ahead and share it with you because I thought it was a pretty good way to sum up what you're watching on the news. And then also, remember, I'm just a guy on YouTube. that does videos in my office. I'm not a financial advisor. But that being said, let's go ahead and look at my portfolio and see what stocks we can buy and spend a little money to show you where I'm investing my money. And I'll tell you, where I'm planning on investing it, I do not suggest you do it. So let's get into it. I know. So first off, because somebody's getting fussy, we're going to wrap this video up. I'm sorry. I thought it would be a good idea to have Thor in the video. It's Odin's newest son. And so I just wanted to show you guys because I think he's super cute. He's very, very sweet. He's just tired. So here's my portfolio. We're sitting at $1.3 million. It's been as high as nearly 2 here on the channel. I've taken some profits, which has hurt my total unrealized gains. So now we're sitting at a beautiful negative $228,000, which swung all over the place. I've been negative 300, and then here we are, had a bit of a run coming back to where it was a little bit better. Today's gain, literally a little less than 10,000 bucks. I am telling you right now, don't buy a single thing besides one if you even want to listen to anything I do. Most of these are going to be cost averaging down on some bets of mine. Folks, it's just like a rental property. Anytime you get into something, you're going to keep getting into it more and more and more. You got to learn when to pull the plug, and maybe we have to actually share that with you on this channel. I am not saying any of this is smart, but the first one I'm actually going to be buying is SPXU. This one here is very appealing. I know, Bubba. I know. So right now, SPXU is at a critically low point. I'm gonna put you down, Bubba. I know you're fussing. You're fussy. And so understanding this, in 2020, SPXU is up. I could have made some money with it. I held on to it too long. You do not want to hold something like this. You don't want to buy anything like this. This is actually my greatest financial mistake ever by buying this stock back when I was younger. And it's also how I lost a lot of money. I'd love to tell that story maybe in a video soon if you guys want to hear it. Let's just see here. I don't want to spend all the money on SPXU, but I am going to probably buy somewhere around this here. So 6,700 bucks is going to go to SPXU, buying 500 more shares. Honestly, it's at 13 bucks, and I am going to hold this until the next recession. Hopefully come here. Hold, please. The next one that I want to buy is actually one that I do truly believe in. This one has been a pretty solid stock for me. I've made money with it recently. TEL, year to date, has been, up and down, but I do feel that TEL has had a pretty solid year. Let's see here. Yeah, I sold it. I don't remember if it was $4, $5, something like that, but I'm actually be buying some more again right now. At least you're chewing on the chair, not a cable. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do 1,000 a TEL. I don't know. No, I'll do 2. All right, so 2,000 of TEL, gonna be right under 4,000 bucks. So we spent our 10 grand so far already in the video, but I have a few more things I would like to do. So where is my next one? Oh yeah, here you are. So I price paid, they must have done a reverse split and I wasn't paying attention. $35 a share, no. And I've got a whole lot more shares than that. So now it's down to $1.63 because this company is just killing me. So here we go. It's a cannabis company. I'm going to go ahead and buy some shares of this. Doesn't have to be a ton, but I'm going to go ahead and buy 1,000 shares. All right. This one right here, I'm buying just for the simple fact this is an illness company. They have been testing in airports and things like that. And as that diminishes, this company's value diminishes. So I'm just going to buy a few here just to cost average myself down. Don't even remotely do this. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5,000 shares of it at 46 cents limit price. Good for the day. And placing that one. I got one last one. This last one for this video, just kind of cost averaging some bets down and furthering the hole that I've dug for myself, is going to be ASAP. It's just been a merger. It's actually Waiter. Where are you? Here we go. So as you can see, it's lowered my share price quite a bit. It says we paid $22.99 a share. No way on earth. But of course, after doing that nonsense, it has plummeted down again. This one honestly, folks, could absolutely just go away. But it's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone left, and it's gone right. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy some of this one as well and lower that cost average down. Maybe that's part of their plan. Just get me to buy more. You know what? We're going to go crazy. We're doing 10,000. This will actually lower my cost average to quite a bit. Can't believe I'm even investing any more money in this. I think I'm going to be sick. Do not buy these stocks. Maybe tell. Maybe. This is not financial advice, just a guy on YouTube. I am cost averaging myself down. I'm also showing you guys why not to bet on the market. Let me show you that real quick, and we're going to wrap this up. And me and Thor are going to go hang out. So right now you can see I'm still up quite a bit on a lot of my stocks, but I am getting hammered. The whole market's getting hammered. All my financial advisor buddies are getting hammered, but yet the Dow is you know, literally all the way up. Whatever. And then here we go with total losses ringing in hard. You know, we're looking at SNDL. I keep buying it. I keep trying to cost average myself down. It keeps going down further and further. We're also looking at SPXU, getting absolutely crushed on that one. You know, HMBL, AMC. There's just so many things, and these were all designed to be bets, but I put too much money into them is what happened. And we're talking down 97%, 63%, 62%. So don't buy the bets. Invest smart. Don't be crazy. I'll see you guys later. Somebody just made a mess. Let me let you tell him bye. I need to go to the bathroom. See you later, everybody. And once again, my name's Thor.